Today is mostly going to be focused on a very high level overview of something that Sophie and I now call the thriving and free framework. This is something that was very emergent, I think, that developed over the years of supporting students and just gradually noticing the common themes and experiences that people were having as they were going through this transition to becoming a freelancer. And so I'll be going over some of the main points of this framework to illustrate a typical picture of someone who is going through our program and the way that it relates to other areas of your life. I do want to clarify, though, that the course content when you are participating in our program is not organized in this specific way. There's a different way that the coursework is organized, but these are some of the core values that we try to share with students, the things that we feel are important for you. And we try to convey that through all of the content. And if you read Sophie's newsletters, the email mailing list, or on LinkedIn, you will see that a lot of these values will come through just in her own life as well. Okay, so we want to contrast this with traditional business plans. And so one of the differences between traditional business plans is that it's not just about actions or numbers and just putting together a plan and goals and trying to execute on it. I think that's kind of the traditional view. And the reason why we don't teach in this way is that it actually can make things more stressful and can create more, I think, uncertainty in terms of your journey. So we want to focus on your deeper goals for entrepreneurship. So things like freedom, flexibility, autonomy, relationships, to have more time for your family, and all of those things. And of course, personal fulfillment. And so what we believe is that an effective business plan is developed with our kind of internal transformation from the inside out as the foundation, and not necessarily the right knowledge like data or market research or anything like that. There are programs out there that will help you focus on that, or just traditional business accelerators, startup mentoring programs, like they will teach you how to do those things. But I think what makes us unique is that because every entrepreneur is an individual with unique qualities, we try to focus on those and help you to see that these things about you that are unique about you can become, I think, some of the core strengths of your business and what makes it successful. Okay, so some more elaboration on what we mean by this, and what I tell people here in this program, but also in other areas of my work, like just with my therapy clients, like a lot of them are, I would say, like young adults under 35 trying to figure out their career or their identity in general in this stage of life. And what I tell everyone is that you get to a point where your career development and your personal emotional development become the same thing. There's so much overlap when you are working in entrepreneurship that you can't help but think about these aspects of your life, especially if you are going through changes in your family or relationships at the same time. It may not be related. It could just be other things going on in your life, but it will impact kind of the way that you see yourself doing this work, or your place in a lot of ways, your place in the world or in the marketplace. So one of the things that we emphasize is the change aspect. So in a traditional business plan, if you just come up with a plan and set it in stone, it actually can trap us into trying to follow it too rigidly. But entrepreneurship, the early years are very dynamic and very unpredictable. And so you can't just force yourself to stick to the plan, quote unquote, and expect to be successful. So we try to help people see that whatever changes that come up in our life, because we're all in a different situation, we all live in different parts of the world as well, you will be able to adapt as long as you regularly return to what your core values are and your deeper understanding of yourself. Okay, so here's the way that we have organized some of the concepts in the framework. We want to give you a picture of, yes, a typical Prospology student and the things that they may be experiencing while they are going through our program, and also past experiences that we found are common So whether you have worked in healthcare, in patient care as a provider, or in academia or research, those are kind of the two main areas that people come to us from. There are a lot of common themes of things that people have gone through that just even get them to think about becoming independent. And I also wanted to say that the last few years with the COVID pandemic also really prompted a lot of people to go in this direction when they realized that a lot of things in their life were not working for them anymore, or that the changes that happened to us externally kind of force us to go through change internally as well.